Hey everybody, welcome. Today I'm going to make another quick and easy dinner recipe. It's just involving two leftovers. If you saw my video with the easy chicken enchilada dinner, then that's one of the leftovers. Now last night my husband treated us to dinner and he smoked some ribs while I made some collards and some macaroni and cheese. The macaroni and cheese is my sister-in-law's recipe, which is amazing, so I have to credit her for that. It is gluten-free because of my dietary restrictions, but you can make it any way you want. Gluten-free, non-gluten-free, dairy-free, etc. But I can post that recipe in the description shortly. But yeah, it's just two simple ingredients. Leftover chicken enchilada meat and leftover macaroni and cheese, and it's going to be a casserole dish for dinner tonight. It takes maybe 5 minutes just to throw those two things together in a bowl and mix them up and put them in a casserole dish. I would heat the oven up to about 350, 375, and maybe cook it for roughly 30 minutes just to make sure that it's cooked thoroughly through, getting rid of all the bacteria and whatnot. And being that both of my leftovers have been in the fridge and I forgot to take them out to get room temp, and I did not reheat them in the microwave, it's going to take just a little bit longer in the oven. So mine will probably take about 30 minutes, give or take. But I would check the temperature and make sure that it is definitely heated all the way through, especially in the center. So again, I've got a bowl of my chicken enchilada. We did have some leftover enchiladas, so I just took out all the guts from those enchiladas and threw away the soggy tortilla shells and put them in this bowl. I did get a spoon. You can get a fork and just break up the pieces because, again, being in the refrigerator, you got big clumps. Now, the macaroni and cheese, that's going to be a little tricky because you have a tendency to kind of smush the noodles together when it's cold and it just doesn't break up as easily. So if you want, I would cover this with a damp paper towel and just put it in the microwave and microwave it for about 3 minutes at a time. And after the 3 minutes, just go in there and just try and work it. Just trying to work those clumps loose. And until you get those clumps loose, then you're good to go. So yeah, I'm going to actually do this cold. So we'll see how it works. Now, hopefully I do not drop this glass dish because it is very heavy. And I do not want to break the noodles or smush the noodles all that much. So you know what? I'm not getting a good grip holding it that way. And if you're not too concerned about smushing the noodles, then that's fine. It's all going to get mixed together anyways. And no one's, I don't think, really going to notice. So I made my macaroni and cheese extra cheesy. I used 2 blocks of cheese to go with the sauce, and so delicious, so super delicious. But again, I'll post the recipe in the description. So I'm not going to dump it all in right now because it's a small bowl, but once you get it dumped in, you just incorporate everything together. Make sure that it's you don't have huge clumps of macaroni here and huge clumps of chicken enchilada in another section. So you want to make sure that it's all well incorporated, and then you're going to place it in your casserole dish. Again, I would highly recommend spraying Pam or cooking spray on the bottom and the sides. It definitely makes a difference with everything sticking and burning to the sides. I did that with the enchiladas, and I had no issues in getting the enchiladas out of the casserole dish. Excuse me. So there was no residue left on the bottom. There was no residue left on the sides. It was easy and it was just effortless. So again, once you get it in the casserole dish, you're going to pop it in the oven at 350, 375, and you're going to bake for roughly 25 to 30 minutes, depending on whether it's cold or whether it's room temp. I really wish I did this room temp. But yeah, so that's another easy leftover meal that can be done just like that. All right, next video I'm going to be doing is a pulled pork egg roll. This was my mom's recipe, and it's been so long since I've made it, so hopefully, fingers crossed, that it comes out okay while here on YouTube. All right, bye for now, everybody.